All right. Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, all of that good stuff. Apologies if my throat sounds a little dry at the moment. Recovering from a I don't know what to call it. Sore throat plus fever, so I am feeling a little under the weather at the moment. We're only going to play one deck today and one deck only, and that deck is going to be the Pidgeot. So Mega Pidgeot EX is what we're going to be playing and what we're going to be trying out. I don't have a deck made for it yet, but we'll try and just look through and see what we can work together. You want to trade me to play this card? For the Mega Pidgeot, I don't think you can trade promo cards, unfortunately. Can you? I think it's fine, though, because I think we're able to actually just get the Mega Pidgeot off of the shop because of the newest edition that they've done. Or never mind, we already got double Mega Pidgeot. That's it. Yeah, we got 2 Mega Pidgeots. All right, we're good. If not, then they did add something to the shop where you're able to mitigate a little bit of the RNG, which is nice. So that's always cool, you know? No, we haven't played it yet, Deadshot. We haven't played the new Pidgeot yet. We're about to. Today's going to be a relatively short stream day, I'd say. We're going to make a Pidgeot deck, play a couple of games, and that's pretty much it. So just one and done, and then we'll try and get back onto the usual schedule. You enter for the first time and I get a Pidgeot? Hey, man. Maybe next time I'll open up a rare pack. We open up the next expansion then, yeah? Again, apologies if I do sound a bit exhausted. I am recovering from a sickness. Okay, we got a Petalol. Feeling a little lethargic today and still a bit under the weather, so I didn't want to take too many days off. I know we had some videos going live Monday and Tuesday, and I was supposed to go live yesterday on Tuesday to play the Mega Pidgeot, but I was still way too sick to get out of bed. So we've got double copies of all the new event stuff. What I was trying to say was this. If you go to the shop and you take a look at the new ticket that they end up giving you, you're able to actually trade the new ticket for whatever promo card you want. So we have one of these promos, right? And we can trade it for any of these promos. It takes away a little bit of the RNG factor. So if we had only like one Mega Pidgeot, we could trade for another Mega Pidgeot. Pretty cool, you know? Now obviously we have 2 copies of each, so we don't really need any of that, but it's cool that you're able to do that. It's a nice little feature for sure. All right, check the trade. Pangoro. Let me see. Ooh, I don't have anything. Do you have any other cards you want on your wish list, Ryan, besides Goodra? I only have the double Goodra. I don't have 3 copies. How's it going, Caroline? Mega Pidgeot and Crawdunt. I'll put together a base Pidgeon. Or Pidgeot. I'll put together a base Pidgeot. Oh. I only have 2 Goth Pokemon as well. Man, this is bad. I don't have 3s. During your opponent's next turn, if they attach energy from the energy zone to the defending Pokemon, that Pokemon will be asleep. Ooh, that's very strong. We haven't played a Gothitelle deck yet. I might have Ho-Oh. I do have a Ho-Oh. I know I don't have Crocodile because I just got one Crocodile the other day. And I'm trying to find the second Crocodile. Yeah, so 100% I know I don't have another Crocodile. Alright, I can send a Ho-Oh. Alright, nice. Good stuffs, man. That Gothitelle is disgusting. Yeah, it sounds like a good card. We have 2 of them, so we can make a deck out of it for sure. Alright, speaking of making decks, we gotta find a deck to delete so we can actually create a deck. And if I wanted to delete any one deck that we have here, what deck would it be? It's got to be one of the newer decks, right? Unless I'm getting rid of the Lugia Ho-Oh deck. Yeah, I think Lugia Ho-Oh is gonna go. Do I want a Crocodile? You think you have one? Sure, man. We can do a trade if you want. Alright, so I'm going to put together a base Mega Pidgeot EX deck. Right? And then we'll take a look at some options here. So Pidgeotto, 90 HP for 2 energy to attack. Seems like a good idea, 40 damage. At least we're doing something. 2 energy will be nice. And then we have Pidgey. Most of them are, or we have 2 that are 50, 3 that are 60. And this Pidgey needs 3 energy to... 3 energy. I might go with the base Pidgey. The one that has 50 HP. Obviously, Pokeballs, Professors, and Rare Candies are going to be thrown into the mix. And I think Pidgeot. We'll go with a base Pidgeot as well. Because we need an Oricorio counter. This is exactly 70 damage for Oricorio, which is nice. And it says once during your turn, you may switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. So it's basically you get a free Sabrina every turn, which is nice. So we don't need any Sabrinas in the deck. We have a double Rare Candy, double Research, double Pokeball, Mega Pidgeot, Pidgeotto. And I think we need some way to... I want to say we need some way to ramp up, because 3 energy is quite a bit, no? Alright, so we have our finisher, Mega Pidgeot. We have our Oricorio counter, which is Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot EX. There is a better Pidgeotto that only costs 1 energy. I'll take a look. Mantike. $80 health, 1 energy. Yeah, but it would kinda... I mean, actually, that's not too bad. Because if I go Pidgey into Pidgeotto with 1 energy, I can still go into the other Pidgeot for 2 energy. Rather than Mega Pidgeot, that might be better. You use Pidgeot, Crawdont, and Mantike. Oh, discarding random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. When you evolve it from the back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 more Pokemon throwing into the deck. Down for the baby Pokemon. Truthfully, it doesn't matter what baby Pokemon we go with. Pidgeot is colorless energy. So if I want to run one of each, I could do that. I'm going to throw in a May. I'm going to throw in a May. Probably throw in a Copycat. Probably throw in 1 Licia. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon that have 50 HP. So we'll be able to draw all of our Pokemon super quick. So May, Copycat, Licia. And healing. So Lily. Alright, we got 2 more cards. No, I don't think Suicune's going in this deck. It wouldn't really... No, I don't like Suicune in this deck. We already have Copycat, we have May, we have Licia. We'll be able to thin our hand pretty quickly. Thin our deck. So we have Licia, Lily, Research, Copycat, May. We don't need Sabrina because Pidgeot is basically a Sabrina, but we could throw in a Cyrus because Cyrus is still good. We're not really going to be one-shotting anything, so Cyrus is good for the one-shot potential. And now we have one single card left. What's our last card? Is it going to be a duplicate of something? What's our last card? Mars. You also use Copycat Double Lily. Okay. Mars, Copycat Double Lily. Will. Ooh, I forgot about Will. So before we even... Okay, I'm not even... Bear with me, chat. Before we even started the stream today, I was doing the solo missions, right? Against the Mega Pidgeot on expert mode. I kid you not. The Mega Pidgeot landed 3 tails in a row. And they did not do 100 damage. They did not remove any energy. They attack did nothing. And I was thinking, wait, that kind of sucks, you know? Maybe we should have Will on the deck. And then I saw Mega Pidgeot attack again, the same one. And they also landed 3 tails in a row. They landed 3 tails twice, back to back. 6 tails out of 6. And the 200 damage that they could have done turned into 0 damage. So I thought to myself, maybe I should probably add double Will in the deck just so that does not happen to us, because that would suck. Right? That would absolutely suck. Problem is, I don't actually know what to get rid of for the second Will. I want to keep the Copycat and the May and the Licia. I mean, if we have Licia, we don't really need Pokeball, because Licia is a Pokeball technically, right? But better is like 2 Pokeballs, so maybe I get rid of 1 Pokeball. Because we only have 4 basic Pokemon, and we're starting with 1 basic Pokemon, so that means there's only 3 basic Pokemon in the deck. And if there's only 3 basic Pokemon in the deck after our first starting turn, Pokeball gives us the other one, Licia gives us the other 2, so... Now we have Double Will, May, Copycat, Licia, Lily, Professors, Cyrus, 1 Pokeball. Seems good. Yeah. Seems good, I think. Wonder why the deck in the event did not have Will. Yeah, after I saw the event deck miss just one heads 2 times in a row, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely putting Will in the deck. All right, I think this is a good build. I think this is a good build. Out of all your solo battles, like all the 20 stamina, you saw it roll 0 only once. I had it roll 0 twice back to back, and that was like 30 minutes ago. That was 30 minutes ago before we started. All right, let's do some games. Let's try it out. Again, for anyone just tuning in, apologies if I sound a bit lethargic. I'm getting over a little sickness, so I am low on energy, and today is going to be a very short stream day as well, considering that I'm just going to be streaming and playing this one single deck, and after this deck, we're going to be, I guess, finished. So we'll play like an hour of this deck, that's what I'm trying to say. At least until we get a couple of good games going. Alright, so this is the Mega Pidgeot deck. The deck list is updated on the horizontal stream if those of you who are there. It's on the right side. I'll update the win-loss ratio. The top left corner. It's just a 12.5% of that happening. Well, absolutely not worth if at least not 2 heads. Yeah, 12% chance, but the moment that it does happen, it would suck. Also, if you do use Will, and you can land another heads. Removing 2 heads is going to be very, or removing 2 energy. It's going to be very strong in your case. All right, let's do it. Mega Pidgeot. I don't think Will is a bad card. If anything, I could always remove just 1 Will and put something else in if I need to put something else in, like a Mars or something for hand disruption. Alrighty, we are going first. Now, going first in this deck isn't too bad, assuming you're able to actually start with a baby Pokemon. Now, we do have 2 baby Pokemon and 2 Pidgeys, and that's pretty much it. Just 4 basic Pokemon total. So I guess you can argue and say it's a 50-50% chance we start with a baby Pokemon versus a Pidgey. So I guess it kind of sucks if we're not actually starting with the baby Pokemon, because then it feels like we're down. However, I could always try to add another baby Pokemon to increase the chances. Because this Pokeball we just ended up using, mind you, is the only Pokeball in the deck, but we only have 4 basic Pokemon. Period. Wait, I can't actually put this down. Wait, my game actually bugged out. Uh-oh. Samsung did not fix that. Alright, so I managed to work around it somehow. Hopefully the opponent doesn't think I'm BMing on time. Samsung, you gotta get it together. I'm disliking the Samsung tablet more and more as I play. So yeah, chat, we're up to ideas, right? Now we have Alicia in the deck, and Alicia does nothing because we have all of our basic Pokemon. Do you think arguably we could get rid of another basic Pokemon? Get rid of a Pokeball, for instance, right? We could honestly get rid of a Pokeball. There goes the Pidgeot. I mean, I kind of want to just do this. Kind of just want to retreat, go Mantike, and then put that energy onto the healthy Pidgey. Yeah, our Alicia is worthless. It basically counts as 2 Pokeballs in 1. I could get rid of a Pokeball, throw in another baby Pokemon, and it increases our chances of starting with the baby Pokemon. And then I could... No, that's it, yeah. Pokeball for baby Pokemon. Or get rid of Alicia. Depends. Alright, so he's got the evolution. Not that I'm afraid or anything. Of course not. Why would I be, right? Let me just go ahead and evolve that in the back. Rare Candy it. I honestly wanted to Rare Candy evolve the Pidgeot in the front and then use my ability to make him go to the Entei. That would have been nice. Now we can remove all energy from his hand. I'm down for that, or on his Pokemon. I'm down. But if he has 1 Flame Patch, it doesn't really change anything, right? There goes the Flame Patch. He's using it early. Interesting. Alright, so this is going to be the real test, right? This Blaziken is cooking our birds. This will be the real test. If Mega Pidgeot 1v1 full HP versus a full HP Blaziken can outdo it, outkill it. We got Will to guarantee we land heads and do 100 damage. Obviously, we have to 3-shot it, but he can 2-shot us. So us getting double heads here is very crucial, and we did get it, especially after he ended up just using a Flame Patch. Because if he doesn't have a second Flame Patch in hand, he's not able to attack with Mega Blaziken, which is good. Moment of truth. So I do like Will in the deck. He's got a Lily. Lily doesn't matter. I'm still going to have to 2-shot or attack it 2 more times. Ooh, he's opting to lose the energy. Interesting play. We do have a Cyrus in the deck. And all these cards in my hand won't really matter too much besides the Lily, I guess. But I think I'm going to copycat. I'll go from 3 to 5. The Lily in our hand isn't usable at the moment. Cyrus. Nice. We got the Cyrus. So I can Cyrus next turn and get a first hit in, which will be good. We removed 1 energy. Also good. So now they've got no energy on the field. Mega Blaziken, no energy. Entei, no energy. He needs 2 energy to retreat. They've already used 1 Flame Patch. We're looking good so far, man. They're building the back, which is also very good for us. Because now a Cyrus will be very strong in hitting it and removing that energy before he can go to 2. Waiting. He's most likely gonna have another Flame Patch in hand at this stage. Right? He's only got 2 cards left in the deck. I think I'm gonna go Cyrus and hope we land at least 1 heads. Because all we have to do is kill a Mega. We don't have to worry about the EX Pokemon at all right now. 1 heads. Nice, dude. No will needed right there. 2 heads, in fact, which is good. Doesn't matter because he only had 1 energy. So now he's going to have to use a Flame Patch. Obviously, he's going to have it in hand. He only has 1 card left. So he'll Flame Patch. He'll attack. The thing is, once he goes down to 1 energy, I can remove the extra energy, and then he won't be able to attack again. I'll be okay. So I think to guarantee that we... Oh, wait. He just wanted to attack, and... He didn't have another Lily in hand. He just ran 1 Lily in the deck. Okay, never mind. We're good. I am going to have to ult. This isn't BM. If I don't land a single heads, it means that we don't do 100 damage. The heads isn't just for the energy removal. It's for the damage as well. If you land 3 tails, you're doing 0 damage. So Will guarantees us the win. Which I'm assuming why he decided not to actually just concede right then and there. He thought we would have landed 3 tails out of 3. But thankfully, we do have double Will in the deck just to guarantee we can at least land 1, you know? Dang, Mega Pidgeot. 1v1ing a Mega Blaziken. Blaziken only needs 2 hits to kill the Mega Pidgeot, but Mega Pidgeot needs 3 hits to kill it. He still managed to come out on top, not bad. He probably thought I had a red. True. Problem is he needs Flame Patch to attack every turn. I can win that 1v1. Also true. I forgot to get rid of another Pokemon. Yeah, I can share the deck list after this if you want. Alright, we're going second. We got Mantike going in the front. We're going second as well with another baby Pokemon in hand. So I think I'm just going to end turn. I want to make sure we can actually May this baby Pokemon out of our hand if we need to. One baby Pokemon is more than enough for colorless energy. And with no elemental switch, kind of screwed with what we got here. So looking for a Pokeball or a Pidgey. We'll take that. Yes, please. I'll put down the other Pichu as well, just in case they want to try to Sabrina or anything. So now we'll Splashy Toss. Go on to the Pidgey. Now we're cruising. All we got to do now is wait for a Mega Pidgeot. 2 in the deck. 14 cards remaining. I guess, arguably, I don't think I should have put down the Pichu, because I could have gotten a May, and May could have gotten us evolutions that we needed, because it doesn't really matter if I top deck a Mega Pidgeot. Jingly over here, Chingling, I can't use my rare candy. I need to, yeah, there goes the May too. I just mentioned that. We need to find a, whatchamacallit, right? We need to find a Pidgeotto, and May could have given us that Pidgeotto had I not put the Pichu down. So super slight misplay right here, I'd say. May, the Pichu could have given us a Pidgeotto. I attack it. However, maybe this is a blessing in disguise, right? He already has Swablu, and if I somehow did get the Pidgeotto and I swung in for the 30, maybe the Swablu has Altaria and he kills me. He does have Altaria. So he would have killed me and I would have lost all my energy. So I think small blessing in disguise. Rare candy? We got Will. No rare candy, unfortunately. I'll put down another Pidgey. I know I'm putting down so many Pokemon right now, right? I gotta make sure I can get this. My idea is... So I don't think the Pichu was a misplay, just to reiterate that. My idea is he's gonna Jirachi and attack the Pidgey, but while doing that, I can still play item cards. And because I'll be able to play items, if I still top deck a rare candy, then I can go in with Mega Pidgeot. And if he has another... Ooh, okay. So he probably has a couple Cyrus in the deck then. He still needs to kill a Mantike and Pidgey in order to win-win. Right? Come on, rare candy. Banking on it right now. Ooh, not too good, not too good. So if I stay in with Mantike, he will 100% go to Qingling and attack for 10, which means I won't be able to rare candy. So I'm gonna have to, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna have to go in with the Pidgey on the side here, one that's weakened. Add energy here and then just enter, not attack, because obviously he has Rocky Helmet. So we're gonna swap here. It means that his Qingling won't be able to one-shot our Pidgey, and he'll be forced to stay in with Jirachi, which gives us a better chance of finding our whatchamacallit. Now, of course, if he does ever find another Jirachi in the game, there goes our rare candy. If he does ever find a Jirachi in the game later on, if he has double in the deck, he can win immediately by just putting that down, retreating to it, killing the Mantike, and he wins the game, right? Not anything we can do about that, and that's just, you know, worst case scenario. Let's go ahead. I'm going to Professors this because I want to save the will for the Mega Altaria. And we're going to attack. I'm going to hope that we land at least one heads here. We did. Alright, so a couple of cards he can use to win. Another Jirachi he wins, a Cyrus he wins, and a Sabrina he wins. Qingling gives him a free retreat into another Jirachi. Cyrus. Alright, well played. So I don't know, maybe we got a teensy bit unlucky there. Before the game even started, I was thinking of getting rid of a Pokeball for another baby Pokemon, but I think keeping 2 baby Pokemon, 2 Pidgeys, and a Pokeball is still good. Still okay. I could, of course, get rid of the Pokeball for something else. Like a, red card or something. I think 2 babies Pokemon are fine. You should have attacked with Altaria, then won with Jirachi. Yeah, maybe, but I think he had Cyrus in hand, so that's why. We don't have any hand disruption. Alright, we're going second. And we got Mantike. Ooh, and we got Licia, which is also good. So all of our Pokemon are 50 HP or less. So Licia automatically draws is like 2 Pokeballs. It's great. We only have 4 basic Pokemon total in the deck. So Licia here counts as like 2 Pokeballs. Thins our deck drastically, and it's a reason why we only run 1 single Pokeball in the deck. And arguably, you could probably just get by with running no Pokeballs in the deck, and then just run 1 Licia, 1... Oh no, that's it, 1 Licia. Because we have 4 basic Pokemon in the deck, you're guaranteed starting with 1, so you only need to find 3 more, and Licia will find the other 2 out of 3. All right, so I think I'm gonna double Pidgey this. Believe it or not. Obviously, I'm gonna go in on Pidgey because we have our Mega Pidgeot ready to go with Rare Candy. That's gonna be great. But I'm gonna double Pidgey because I could always evolve the back and use the ability to get free Sabrina swaps. This is like your ideal start, right? They kill a Mantike, they get +1. They kill a base Pidgeot, +2. They still need to take down a Mega Pidgeot to win. Versus if you put down too many Pokemon, they could kill a Mantike, then a Pichu, then a Pidgey, and then they win the game, right? So always got to think about how many Pokemon you put down and if you really need to put this Pichu down or not. So they've got the Mega Gyarados. Them evolving means that Mantike can't build energy for it. So they got a Mantike and put that energy on Manaphy if they want to make something happen. Which they did do, which is good. Let's go ahead and just Professors. We can't Cyrus, and that's the only other supporter in this round. We can Rare Candy Mega Pidgeot in on the right to start swinging in and killing. While we Pidgeotto on the other side. 3 energy here. Let's go ahead and retreat. All we got to do is land 1 heads to do damage. 1 heads. 1 heads. There we go. Nice. I think it's a very slim chance you don't land heads, but I'm having flashbacks of Moltres, alright? You know, back in the day with Moltres and Charizard, I've landed 3 tails quite a bit. And I've also seen the AI in the solo missions land 3 tails twice in a row for 6 out of 6 total. It's terrifying, alright? It is definitely terrifying. Alright, so they Manaphy this, and I'm assuming that they probably have like an element. No, never mind. I was gonna say they probably have an elemental switch in hand, so they can Mega Gyarados. This is funny. I could technically double Mega Pidgeot if I really want to, or really need to. I don't know. I don't think I need to will. I think we'll land another heads without will. Home. Whew. That was overconfidence in my head right there. I was like, yeah, sure. We'll land another heads, right? I should have used will. Better safe than sorry, no? My plan was don't use it because I know he's going to go in with Mega Gyarados. And if I can remove extra energy by using will, like 2 energy, that's big for us. Dang, him top decking a copycat when he had 0 cards in hand, very strong. He goes from 0 to 4. Now, obviously, he can't use Misty here because he already used copycat, so he's not able to attack. I guess he just wanted to end turn. Does he not know that it takes me 3 attacks to kill him? He could have waited another turn at 3 energy. You know, Misty, Arida, anything. Dang, he's afraid of Mega Pidgeot, I guess. So far, we've taken down a Mega Blaziken and a Mega Gyarados. Mega Pidgeot is making some moves right now. Lo and behold, a Mega Pidgeot is definitely taking down all of these other Mega EXs. That 12.5% chance is scary. It is. All right, we got Pichu in the hand. We're going second. We got a Pokeball. I guess that's not bad. I've been talking for the past couple of games on if we should remove the 1 Pokeball or not. Going second with Pichu in hand, and we have a Pokeball. I'm kind of glad we do have the Pokeball, the 1 in hand. Increase their chances of starting with it. Because we have Licia, we only have 4 basics. I've talked about it so many times throughout these games. But I think 1 Pokeball is okay. Some games will have a dead Pokeball, some games will have a dead Licia. It's alright. Just for the consistency's sake of at least giving energy to someone would be nice. Better than nothing, yeah? So let's go ahead. Thin our deck from the basics because we are Hey, that's not a Pidgey. Wait a minute, that's not a Pidgey. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Mantike, believe it or not, and then energy, and then energy. Yes, this does absolutely nothing, but he went first, and if he has Magneton, Elemental Switch, he can Oricorio and attack for 50, and I'm dead on the Pichu in the front. And if he does that, he's gonna have good energy advantage. All right, so he's got step 1, which is Magneton. Step 2 is Elemental Switch or Dawn. And if he does have that, we're in a very rough spot, like a dangerously rough spot. Right? It's going to be very hard to try and make a comeback out of this, but we can definitely try, that's for sure. All right, so it's going to come down to if he does it or not. If he has it. Ooh, he's got 1 energy. Does he get the second? He does not have an Elemental Switch, and we finally found our Pidgey. I am happy. Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. We're going to want double Pidgey here, if I'm making any sense. Crackly Toss. All right. So we got Pidgey set up. The thing is, to kill the Oricorio, we need other Pidgeot, not Mega Pidgeot EX. So I don't know if I copycat or if I try to hopefully find a May. We have 8 cards. 1 Pidgeot, 1 May. That's 2 out of 8 chance of finding the card we need. So a 25% chance we can find something here on this next card draw. 25%. 25% and nothing at all. Okay, so I kind of want to just put down this. I'm still going to rare candy regardless. Thin my hand as best as possible. And then I'm going to copycat. Go from 3 to 5. Because Mega Pidgeot will get used. Don't you worry about that. Pidgeotto. Alright, so I can't attack with Pidgey because I'll die to the Oricorio. I could attack with Mega Pidgeot. Make him lose all energy. I'm going to put energy here and then just Splashy Toss. I've decided that we're gonna make him work for this kill. Let him kill the Mantike. Let him go up to +2. That's fine. A Cyrus from his end is gonna be very scary. Ooh, he's quadrupling up on energy here. I'm gonna have to go Mega Pidgeot, unfortunately. Mainly because it was impossible to actually evolve into a whatchamacallit. Alright, we only need 2 energy on the back, so I'm gonna triple energy on the front so I can actually attack here. Landing 2 heads would be big, and we did land double. Nice, no will needed. So now we prevent the Oricorio from actually attacking unless he wants to gain energy from his Magneton with an Elemental Switch or a Dawn, and then put bench energy. Less energy that he's using for his Magnezone is better for us, because once his Magnezone eventually comes in, which it seems like he wants to go now, removing 3 energy and nullifying it from being able to attack will shut it down entirely. So 2 attacks. He's doing 130, right? 130 plus 130 is 260. I could technically Lily and go to 270. I can survive 2 Magnezone hits, but I could get greedy here and use Will and hopefully land triple heads. I don't know what I'm actually thinking right now. Maybe I just Lily for the safe play. Maybe Lily is the safe play. We'll see what he does. If he goes Oricorio and swaps here to the Magnezone, then yeah, he's going down to 4 energy. He needs 3 energy to attack. Alternatively, I do have another Mega Pidgeot, so I could always just swap to the other Mega Pidgeot and then attack. But then I'll never be able to kill the Oricorio. So let's stop and think. Lily puts me at 140 HP. I get to live in attack, assuming that he doesn't have a red. I could still attack, and if I land double heads... No, I would have to land 3 out of 3. In order to... Yeah, if I will, I'd have to land 3 out of 3. Lily is going to be the better play here, and I can't use the other Mega Pidgeot just yet. For the reason I just gave. And we're going to just Giant Twister and pray. If we land 3 out of 3, we did not. We landed 1, which at least lets us do 100 damage. Again, he wins here if he has a red Giovanni. Hell, even if he has a Cyrus, he can win. Cyrus can bring him back. I don't think he puts energy on Magnezone here, because one more attack and then he's dead, so... Putting 4 energy on the front Magnezone doesn't make sense. Alright, we are alive. Alright, so guaranteed if I attack here, he goes magnet, whatever, and I'm dead. I hate to break it to you, chat. But I have to actually evolve and go to the back. It makes no sense at all. Because now I can never kill the Oricorio. I don't have a Repel, I don't have a Sabrina, I only have the base Pidgeot, but with 2 cards left in my deck and the game wanting it to be the bottom of my deck, along with my May, by the way. Pidgeot, base, and May, 2 cards I needed. Either one of them would have worked. Both at the bottom. Kinda sucks. Oh, he had a Cyrus anyways. Alright, never mind. Didn't really matter if we found Pidgeot. I need that supporter that lets you scoop 1 colorless Pokemon to your hand. Yeah, Oricorio ability does affect the Mega Pokemon as well. Yes. No baby Pidgeot. The game did not want to give us the base Pidgeot, unfortunately. Alright, we're going first. We got Pichu, we got Pidgey, not bad. And they have Zubat. So Crobat EX, I'm assuming. Yeah, let's go ahead and Professors. I think double Professors into a Copycat is going to be the best play. Pokeball gives us the other Pokemon we were looking for, Mantike. Now, obviously, I think I'm just going to double Pidgey this. And then I'm going to Crackly Toss. I think I could have, honestly, put down Mantike. Because if he has a Nihilego right here and attacks, we're cooked. We take 30. Right? He doesn't have a Nihilego. I lucked out. I think putting down Mantike would have been the better play than holding it for a May or something, right? Alright, let's go ahead and Professor's Research. We got the Mega Pidgeots. I think I'm going to do just that. Let's go ahead and do this. Second energy is on Pidgey. And Splashy Toss for at least 1 energy on this other Pidgey. So now we're okay. We got Pidgey over here ready to evolve 3 energy. And then we have the other Pidgey with 1 energy ready to evolve for 2 energy for the other base Pidgeot. So we're okay. We're cleared on both fronts. He is gonna Cyrus to bring this back. At least we're making him use a Cyrus early. I'm okay with that. I'd rather he Cyrus a baby Pokemon than Cyrus a Mega EX Pidgeot later on, you know? By all means, go for it. Sure. Alright, so now we're looking for a rare candy. We did not find a rare candy. I feel like I'm a little obliged to copycat. Yes, we're thinning our hand drastically. Like, drastically we are thinning our hand. No, maybe that's a bad idea. The odds of us finding a rare candy is 2 in 7 right now. But I could find a base. Oh, copycat. We already have the Mega Pidgeots. I'm going to copycat. Screw it. We're going down from a hefty amount to just a mere 3. We did get our Pidgeot and the other Pokemon that we wanted, so we're okay on that. We'll find out if that was worth or not after I've already used both of my professor's research. Now we have a 2 in 9 chance of finding rare candy versus that 2 in 7. We'll see, yeah? We'll see. They got their Crobat. All right, let's go in with the Pidgey. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. So what could have given me more card draw? We got double professors. We got... Do I need double copycat instead in the deck? Debatable if we want double copycat or not. Why no Ilima? Ilima to bring my colorless Pokemon back to my hand? I don't think it's worth it because I got to build up 3 energy to attack with Pidgeot. How's it going, Kingdom? Double copycat or a Cleffa? Alright, we are going second. We got Mantike in the front. We got Pidgey in the back. Let's just go ahead and Pichu as well. They're running fire, so they're not going to be running Oricorio. So it's okay if they end up killing a Mantike and a Pichu. The final boss is going to be, of course, that Mega Pidgeot, right? Licia is very good. It's only going to give us 1 Pokemon, but, you know. Alright, energy there. Boom. And let's Splashy Toss. And there we go. We'll put it on... I can't click off. Come on, Samsung tablet. Come on, you're gonna make it seem like I'm BMing. Click. Come on, Samsung tablet. Come on, come on, come on. All right, and then we're gonna put the energy onto our Pidgey just then. There we go. All right. So now the good thing is we have energy advantage. So they have to decide. I mean, they do have Flame Patch. It doesn't really matter, right? They have card draw advantage as well. Thankfully, I didn't find the Torchic turn 1. We got Cyrus, we got Mega Pidgeot on the other side. Honestly, we can't really do much, so we're just gonna Splashy Toss again. One to the left, one to the right. We got both of them primed and set up. I'm really hoping we top deck a rare candy here, though, however, because attacking the Entei with 100 damage would be nice. It would be very, very nice. Okay. Buskin. No rare candy for him, it seems. So we're going to go ahead and put Pichu in, free retreat cost, and we're going to have to hope we find a rare candy. He's got so many cards in hand, 10. Oh, I wish that was a copycat in my hand, not going to lie. Let's go ahead and Professor's Research. We've got the rare candy, not bad. We're going to try and just take advantage of this. And go ahead and start swinging in. Rather than waiting. Let's try and take advantage. If we can land double heads, that'd be very good. That's 1. Which isn't that bad. Obviously, he's going to have to put extra energy onto the Entei, and his hand being full might actually help us, because what if he has a hand full of... I was going to say a handful of worthless cards, but let's be honest, he probably has quite a bit. It's good that he's using a Flame Patch right now. I'll just admit that right here. A Flame Patch right now means no Flame Patch later on, which means we can remove all the energy from Blaziken, and then it will never be able to attack. Which is good. And that's only one Flame Patch. He's going to have another Flame Patch. Alright, we've got our May. May absolutely does nothing. Let's just go ahead and Giant Twister again. 1 heads. We'll seal the deal. The main reason why I didn't actually... I mean, there was nothing to do here, right? We landed 3 heads. He has to have a red for his Mega Blaziken, I think. So the only thing that we can do... Please be a copycat. Please be a copycat. Please be a copycat. Oh, no. The only way we can win is with a copycat, I'm gonna be honest. We need a copycat ASAP. Oh no. Alright, so I could obviously attack, remove the 1 energy, and if he doesn't have Flame Patch in hand with a hand of 9, highly likely he does have Flame Patch, by the way, then we can win the game, right? Or I can just retreat now, pray he doesn't have a Cyrus. And then just crackly toss and wait. What's more likely, a Cyrus or a second Flame Patch? Apparently a Cyrus. Who knows? Maybe that last card was a Flame Patch, and if I had just attacked him, we would have been good. Who knows, man? Ah, no way. He has 10 cards in hand. Surely he's gonna have either a Flame Patch, the second one, or a Cyrus. We are cooked no matter what. Now, before we continue, chat, do we need to throw in a second copycat, you think? Because it seems like we're having some difficulties finding our evolution line, even though we have a May in hand. feeling like we do add a second copycat. I just don't know what to get rid of. Maybe I get rid of a will. One will and add in double copy. Alright, so we're doing that. We got rid of one will, we got double copy. I'm gonna update the deck list and we'll keep going. We were off to a strong start. We took down a Mega Blaziken, a Mega Gyarados, but some of these games we're just not finding the evolution. Yeah, okay, so we have double copycat. Alright, so we are going second. We've altered the deck list just a teensy bit here. We ended up getting rid of the double will that we had and put in 2 copycats instead. Because at least finding the will can't be used at all if we don't find the evolution, if you think about it, right? And we can't find the evolution if we're not finding, you know, a copycat or something, right? Something like that. So will is useless with that in mind. To go ahead and flap my wings here. Now I'm really hoping that he bricks and he doesn't put down. He needs to not put down another basic Pokemon for one. All right, he put down another basic Pokemon. Never mind. I was gonna say he needs to not put down another basic Pokemon for one. Oh, the evolution kind of sucks. Now, granted, I could just Pidgey this. Right? Alright, so I could just Rare Candy Pidgey this and attack one of their Pokemon for 70. I might do that because we have a Cyrus. We can always kill this Entei later on. So I'm gonna funny enough, Rare Candy, Pidgey, drive off. He'll put in the Charmander most likely. Put in this, and then I'm gonna copycat. Because we're gonna need another like base Pokemon to start building energy off of. There goes the Mega Pidgeot, there goes Pidgey. We got the will. Alright, so we'll just do that, and then we'll swing in here. So I think that might be the best play. We get our +1, and as long as we can get a +2, which the Entei will give us that, Entei is going to need 2 attacks to kill us. We'll need 2 attacks to kill him. Then we're good. And if he goes Mega Blaziken, obviously you can't attack because he has no discarded energy. If he puts down another basic Pokemon, I can still use my Drive Off ability. We are looking prime right now, you know? We are looking very prime. Alright, so we're not going to use any supporters here. We're going to go ahead and Licia to draw our other Pokemon. This will help in case he wants to try to Sabrina us or something. So we'll put a Mantike down. We'll evolve into the Pidgeotto on the back line. Energy on that. Let's go ahead and drive off because now all we need is a Cyrus and we're good. And a Wing Attack. So now it's going to be on the clock waiting for a Cyrus to win the game. Now he can still attack with Mega Blaziken here, put energy on Entei, retreat, Flame Patch. But at least we got the Entei down to one-shot range for the Mega Pidgeot. I think that's all that matters. Alright, so now Mantike's going down. Got Copycat. Looking for a Cyrus. Let's go ahead and copycat this. Let's go ahead and copycat. Here it is. Cyrus is home. Doesn't really matter if he actually uses a Sabrina right now and hits our Mega Pidgeot. I think this is perfectly fine. I guess I could thin my hand if anything, but I think we're okay just to chill for now. End turn. And Cyrus should seal the deal. There goes a second Flame Patch, which means energy is going to go to the Entei on the back line. Alright, so the only way we lose here is if we don't land a single heads. Right? If we just don't land a single heads, we need 1 out of 3. The odds are definitely in our favor. And I am a firm believer. Come on, Cyrus. Come on, Mega Pidgeot. Oh, let's... The opponent doesn't even want to give us a chance to flip 3 tails. We'll take it. Because honestly, I think he wins the game if we attack 3 tails. And then he can just retreat back. I don't have a second Cyrus. I can't drive off with the Pidgeot. You should never concede too early, man. You know? You never know. I could have landed 3 tails. But thank you. Thank you, opponent. Never concede too early. Wouldn't it be a guaranteed win if you just will an attack too? I can't Cyrus and will. That's the problem though. Since he already used both flame patches. Ah. You mean on the Blaziken? Maybe. Maybe. All right, we're going second. We got Pichu to start with. Against an Eevee boosted evolutions. They're going first, right? So they can definitely Jolteon evolve right now if they wanted to. Unless they're running like a Leafeon EX for something. All right, there goes the Jolteon. Now, thankfully, it does save from the energy zone. I don't think it counts for the Pichu. So I'll only take 20 damage. I know I say only 20 damage. Come on. We're not going to copycat. Going from 5 to 2 is not a good idea. 66% chance we get a Pidgey, and we did get a Pidgey. So now we do that. Energy. We'll take 20 from the Jolteon ability. And Crackly Toss shouldn't make us take 20 again. I think it's just when we put it ourselves manually. Oh, it does make us take it. I guess because it says take an energy from your energy zone and attach it, so... Yeah, kind of sucks, man. All right, Pidgey is off to a bad start already. Pidgey's off to a bad start. I think I'm going to put the other Pidgey down, too. And I am... Oh, I so wanna... So I'm gonna realistically just build both of them. Right? Because there's no reason to copycat when we have both Pidgey and Pidgeot EX primed and ready. Let them both be at 10 HP. And we have a 20% chance of finding a rare candy. As long as we can find just one rare candy, we can kill this Jolteon and we'll be set. Him getting card draw is good for us because it'll power up our copycat that we can use. Assuming that he holds on to the cards in hand rather than use all the cards in his hand. Yes. Okay, Professor's more cards in hand. Nice. That's good for us. Just don't play anything, all right? There you go. All right, so obviously it doesn't matter who we going with. They're both the same attack. So Pidgeot's going down. Ooh, let's go. All right, so we got rare candy. Let's go ahead and just rare candy, evolve the front, obviously, so we can start attacking and picking up our +2. We've only taken 40 damage, I think. Okay, make that 60 damage total. We might as well Lily at this stage. Why not? I was gonna say we've only taken 40, so I might not Lily, but yeah, let's just heal the full amount. Landing double heads would be very lethal. Let's go, man. All of their energy deleted, gone. Meanwhile, we have 5 energy, and it's like they haven't even started playing the game yet. Sure, they have a +1, they have the advantage in terms of that, but doesn't matter when you don't have any energy advantage, right? The game always comes down to who has the energy advantage. So now, I was gonna say he'd most likely just build the back, right? Build the back, understandable. And as long as we can find just one more will. Alicia would find another baby Pokemon. I think I'm going to copycat this for sure. Go from 3 to 4. We don't need Alicia. We got our Pidgeot back. We got a Pidgeotto. That's good. I don't need any extra energy on that Pokemon either, and I'm just gonna swing in. Hopefully land 1 heads. Because 0 heads. Thank you. 0 heads means 0 damage. Alright, so now we can Pidgeot, and I can choose to drive off the Jolteon into a different Pokemon if I really wanted to. AKA force them into a Sylveon or something. Options are there. Ooh. 40 damage per heads. Did he do the math? Is that enough to kill me? 40, 80, 160 plus the weakness, 180. I still live at 30 HP. Yeah, I don't know, man. His last win condition was base Jolteon. Alright, so far we've taken down a Mega Gyarados, we've taken down 2 Mega Blazikens, we've taken down Jolteon EX. Not bad. I'm liking the double copycat, I think. Over the double will. Makes more sense. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I think he thought that he could one-shot us, maybe. Jolteon, but didn't realize that didn't really matter. Alright, we're going second against another Lightning deck. Lightning is our worst matchup, I think. Pachirisu. Ooh. That's good for us. Yeah, that's good for us. The one thing you love seeing is that they need an energy to actually distribute the energy. Because if that was like a Pichu and they put down other Pokemon, man, we'd be in some trouble. They're going first. They got Pichu in the front. They can build up energy already. I'd be cooked, you know, with a Pichu, with a Pidgey. Thankfully, they need energy themselves. Let's go ahead and Licia. Yeah, let's go ahead and Licia. We draw the other 2. I kind of want to Mantike this as well. Truth be told, I think I'm just gonna put 1 energy and then retreat to the Mantike. And then I'll Splashy Toss. Because that Plasma attack does do 10 damage. It's not just putting energy onto the back like a Manaphy does, right? It does do some damage, and because it's a lightning attack, we'll be taking 30 damage on our Pidgey in the front. We don't really want to stay on the active spot with Pidgey. So we'll swap to the Mantike, let him attack our Mantike for 10. We still got that rare candy, Mega Pidgeot ready to go. Give me a... Oh man, I was gonna say give me a base Pidgey, and that'd be insane. So I am gonna put energy here. I realistically don't want to evolve yet. I think I should have put energy on the left and then evolve the left, just so we have our hand ready to go, just so he doesn't red card us. Arguably, I think that was a slight misplay. So if you are catching that, then yes, I'll admit that was probably a misplay on my part. We bench energy, the Pidgey on the left, evolve it into the Mega Pidgeot, thins our hand, guarantees that we get the evolution on 2 energy, and we can still man-type and put 1 energy on the right side. We'll still have the 3 energy on the field, you see, but we'll at least have fewer cards in hand and the evolution ready to go. So misplay for sure, but we'll see if it makes a difference. It doesn't make a difference, thankfully, luckily enough. But yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, just keep that in mind. All right, so I could play his bluff, right? Like maybe he doesn't have a rare candy and a Mega Ampharos ready to go. Maybe he doesn't. Yeah? But if he's baiting me and he does actually have a Mega Ampharos and a rare candy, then so be it, right? We have Lily. It's going to take him, I think, 3 hits to kill us anyways with the Mega Ampharos. And I think Mega Ampharos is at 210 HP. I think Mega Ampharos is 210. It'll take me 3 hits to kill it as well. So it's going to come down to how much energy can I remove from it. Right? Come on. It's doing 120. Mars! Oh! We need to top deck Lily back or we lose. Oh, that sucks. So now we have to rely on landing 3 heads, or we just auto lose the game. All because of that one. Dang, dude. I need 3 out of 3. The odds of us honestly rolling 3 out of 3 are impossibly low. Even if I retreat here and go to the other Pokemon and then just get hit for 60 on the back line, go to 30, heal with Lily, 90. No, we're still cooked. There's no way we land 3 heads out of 3. But we need to land 3 or we lose the game. That's 1. Yeah, there's no way. I needed to land. If it wasn't for him actually removing our hand, we could have had another chance. Right? Lily keeps us alive, we attack, etc. He doesn't need to heal because obviously he has the energy and has the damage and he kills us and wins the game. All this is just fluff on his part. But yeah, that Mars, man, feels real bad. Yeah, that was a good Mars on his part. Definitely a good Mars. But he held on to a lot of cards in his hand for some odd reason. I'm surprised. I'd be careful, to be honest, because I could have easily thrown in a hand disruption card of my own, you know? All right, we're going first. So we're playing a lot of lightning decks today, it seems. Let's go ahead and... I mean, we already have our rare candy. We have our Pidgeot. I think Alicia is going to be the better play versus Professor's Research. Right? Ooh. If he somehow just stays on Joltik and attacks for the 30, I could Pidgeotto and attack him and kill him. Just knock him out. Why not, right? Like, yes, the Zero Aura will clean up, but like, why not though, right? Alright, so we're gonna Professor's Research no matter what, so might as well just Professor's Research here, see what we do. We got Mega Pidgeot. I mean, I could just put energy on Pidgey, switch over to the Pichu, put energy onto... Now, I'm going to stick with my original plan. I'm sticking with the original. Evolve, attack, knock him out, easy 30, get him out of here. We're going to stick with the original idea. I'm not really going to think too much about it. I was going to think about retreating, building energy, dying on my Pichu, if he evolves and stuff like this, etc., so on and so forth. If he does find an Oricorio, we're kind of cooked, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I suppose, right? Still have a base Pidgey. Or Pidgeot. Alright. So a wise man once told me... always assume that they'll have a Sabrina later in the game versus earlier in the game. Because having a Sabrina early is less likely than having it later in the game when you draw more cards. So putting down a Mantike this turn to prevent me from a Sabrina on my Pidgey wouldn't make the most sense to do right now. When, if he does kill my Pichu in the front and I have my Mantike and he doesn't Sabrina, he can just Sabrina later and guarantee win. So we're gonna go off of this no Sabrina this turn play. Nice. Because if I had put the Mantike down and he doesn't have a Sabrina and he kills the Pichu, then later in the game he'll just find a Sabrina. And once I'm on my Mega Pidgeot and he's at +2, all he has to do is Sabrina, kill a Mantike at 30, he wins the game. That would suck, right? Alright, so now let's rare candy. I'm going to Mega Pidgeot this because I don't see any Oricorios down just yet. I'm really hoping that he doesn't actually have Oricorio in the deck. Let's flip. We got our +2. And now all we got to do is hopefully not see an Oricorio, yeah? The scary thing about going up against lightning decks is you might see a surprise Oricorio. Ah, come on. I knew it. I knew we'd see it. I knew we'd see the surprise Oricorio. So now what's my play? Just keep landing at least one heads, and we can go for an eventual tie at the end. Because he'll need to build Oricorio on the back, but the only way to build Oricorio on the back is by having Galvantula in the front. If Galvantula is in the front, I can kill it. Unless he's just gonna keep swinging in with Galvantula occasionally, right? And that's his play. Every so often he just Galvantulas. Honestly, maybe going with that Pidgeot here would have been a better play, but... Ah, he had the Dawn. We need 2 heads. Nice. Alright, all energy is gone again. We'll see if we can go for a draw. Who knows? 14 more rounds. 7 more of my turns. 7 more of his turns. It's going to take him at least 2 turns to build energy. He has a Magnezone? What the heck? Waiting on him. I think he's trying to think about how he can navigate this in his favor. I mean, he obviously wins with a Magnezone on field, right? It just depends on how long it'll take for him to find it. I'm assuming he only has one single Magnezone in the deck. So the longer it takes him to find it, the better chance we have at winning. Elemental switch. Now, obviously, he can win here by just putting energy on Galvantula. Oh, never mind. Alright, well played. So it seems like we're just getting stuck by, like, Oricorio-ish. We don't need Sabrina in the deck because we have a base Pidgeot. In theory. Kind of hard to get both Pidgeots in play. Yeah, maybe should have kept the Sabrina or a Repel. I mean, we have double Copycat in the deck. We have a Cyrus. The base Pidgeot is technically a free Sabrina every turn, which is why we don't really want to throw a Sabrina in. All right, let's start. We got Pichu. So another lightning deck here. We're going second, right? I think ever since the Mega Pidgeot event released and everyone's playing Mega Pidgeot, I think a lot of the people are taking note and being like, okay, Pidgey is weak to lightning. Mega Pidgeot is weak to lightning. Let's just play lightning decks. Lightning is strong, yes? However, with that being said, I think he's also running Mega Pidgeot. Funny enough. Now, the good thing for him is he was going second and he has Pichu in the front, so that's very strong for him. Meanwhile, us, we don't have our Pichu in the front. Or he was going first, rather. And we don't have our Pichu in the front, so that's kind of sucks. We'll put down the other Pidgey. Splashy Toss. Unless he wants to try and evolve that Pidgey into a base Pidgeot and drive off and make me go to one of my other Pidgeys. I'm assuming he's going to stay in the front with Pichu and then Crackly Toss one more time. Okay. What is this? Flip twice. Pidgeot. If both are tails, the attack does nothing. Okay. Let's go with the other Pidgey. I've not seen this Pidgeot, to be honest. I'm gonna have to Professors here. He has too few cards in his hand. Alright, let's just hope that he doesn't have a rare candy again for the other Pidgeot. Like a drive-off Pidgeot, or if he doesn't have a Sabrina. How does he have both rare candies already? Okay, it was Mega Pidgeot EX though. This guy has everything, man. He's pulled his entire deck. I've not had this kind of luck at all today. He's pulled his entire deck perfectly. He's got the perfect start by having Pichu go in the front. He's got Pidgeot and Mega Pidgeot, double rare candies. He went down to one card in hand for a copycat to draw all of his cards back in his hand. Meanwhile, I still have 9 cards left after my double Professors. Bro, why can't I get that kind of luck? We're running like the same deck pretty much. Come on, give me a top deck Mega Pidgeot, bro. Come on. Like, where is my luck, dude? You know what I mean? Why can't I be lucky? Let's get rid of my 6 for his 6. I'll surely find a Mega Pidgeot and a rare candy. Nice. There we go. There we go. A little bit of luck coming our way. Love to see it. We gotta land double heads, though. That's one. Bro. I mean, the question is, will he commit and put extra energy on Pidgeot or not? Probably not. He's probably going to want to put energy on the Mega Pidgeot. For 80 damage, I don't think he'd want to risk it. Dude, he's going in on Pidgeot again. He probably has Will in hand then, right? Okay. Game. He's been lucky the entire match. Please just only let him roll 1 and done. Tails, tails, tails. Let's go! Okay, 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 okay. Now we copycat again. Get rid of my 4. Bring it up to 5. Trying to find my Lily, to be honest. All right, we got a heads. We got 5 cards left. Lily doesn't matter. It's going to come down to the battle of who can remove more energy from the Mega Pidgeot, you know? He's got 5 cards left. So he most likely has a, what, stage 1 Pidgeot. He probably has maybe another Will. He probably has another Copycat. All right, extra energy. Giant Twister. Let's go ahead and flip. Why couldn't we... Oh, dude. So we landed 3 for 3. If we can land 3 for 3 again without Will on the Mega Pidgeot, we can win this. You know what I mean? Because I'm not finding the Will right now. It's a 25% chance we find it after this. Come on. How does he... This guy's the luckiest player in the game, dude. This guy is literally... I can't even be... Chat. Can we count that as a loss? Truly. No. Like, you guys can't say, oh, Mega Pidgeot is a bad deck, when we went up against a Mega Pidgeot who had literally the best luck. I don't care who you've seen play Mega Pidgeot. Me, you've played it yourself. You saw someone else play it. Your friend play it. The AI play it. This guy was literally better than every other player we've seen. He started with double Pichu with the Rocky helmet. Went first so he could generate energy on his Pidgeot. Ended up attacking for 80 for perfect lethal, also getting second rare candy on his third turn to evolve into a Mega Pidgeot to start building that Pokemon as well. Thinned his whole hand into a copycat to perfectly replenish it back with 6 cards in hand, into a Will, into triple heads, no Will. Like, dude, I don't know what you want me to do, man. Stats alone doesn't show the amount of unluckiness we've had, right? Because someone else who's playing the same exact deck that we have, right? It might have the same exact cards, same amount of baby Pokemon, same stage 1, same stage 2, same rare candies, etc. Same amount of Wills and Licia and whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're 4 and 7 with this deck. Does it mean Mega Pidgeot is a bad Pokemon? Absolutely not. Does it mean that some games we're getting screwed completely and that we have no control over? Absolutely. Do I think Mega Pidgeot is bad? No. Do I want to keep playing until we get a couple more wins? Yeah. Will I upload a video on Mega Pidgeot saying it's a good Pokemon and still a good deck to play? Of course. Because I think Mega Pidgeot is still a good deck to play. Sometimes you're going to get extremely lucky like the opponent did, and sometimes you're going to get extremely unlucky like we did. So just keep that in mind. It's all a matter of the RNG at the end of the game. All right. We are going first. We got Pichu in the front. We got Pidgey in the back. They're going second, and they got double Pidgey. So we're going up against a Pidgeot EX deck, and I think they got unlucky because they are not starting with the baby Pokemon, unfortunately. So the tides have definitely turned in our favor in terms of who is going to come out on top for this one. We'll go ahead and Crackly Toss, put it on the Pidgey and turn here, and now we're just chilling for a Pokemon. We still have another Pokeball, we have another Mantike, and we have a May. So if we find a May with a Mantike, we can always do that. Okay, simple enough. We got the Pidgeotto. I think I'm gonna Pidgeotto this. Prime it with 3 energy. And then I'm gonna Copycat, because I don't need rare candy anymore. We'll go from 3 cards to 4 cards, and we're looking for just a Mega Pidgeot. And there it goes. So now next turn we can Mega Pidgeot, and I'll Crackly Toss onto this one. Because now we're primed up. I got Pidgeotto into a Mega Pidgeot, 3 energy, and then we got a Pidgey in the back that can turn into a Pidgeot base Pokemon for 2 energy, and we can attack with both of them pretty much. Now he might rare candy and go base Pidgeot and then drive off and force me to swap into one of my other Pokemon. And if he does do that, then I'll just Mega Pidgeot attack. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I figured it was going to happen because, like, who am I going to choose? My Mega Pidgeot? Realistically? Would I realistically... Oh, should I? I take 70. I'll take 140 damage. Nah, I'd rather just risk the other Pidgey. I know we have a Lily in the deck, but I'm going to stick to my same plan. I don't really care. He's a water deck. I don't really need the drive off ability, to be honest. He's not going to be running any... He got double rare candy. That is wild. All right. Well, we don't really need to do anything else. Mega Pidgeot's going down. Professors. Here goes the copycat. Let's just go ahead and start sending it, man. 1 energy is good enough. 2 energy is lethal. Because now he won't be able to do 70 damage to us. He'll put 1 energy on the Mega Pidgeot. I attack him. He puts 2nd energy on Mega Pidgeot. I attack the Mega Pidgeot. We're good. You know what I mean? He won't be able to realistically build up energy quick enough anymore. Unless he had, like, say, a Misty on Suicune, and then he's trying to elemental switch the energy from Suicune over to the Mega Pidgeot. Don't tell me he swaps to Suicune. He's swapping to Suicune. Does he have a Misty in the deck? Funny enough. The drive off ability doesn't do anything besides just being a nuisance, you know? I get a free swap back anyway, so it doesn't change anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and just attack here, right? As long as we roll 1 heads, we're okay, and we landed 3. Bro, where was this luck when I needed it earlier today? Alright. So now it's going to come down to... Where does he put energy? Because us saving Cyrus is good for us. I can always Cyrus that Pidgeot later on. So him swapping kind of helped us out, truthfully speaking. Yeah, I think he already understood. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. Sometimes in a mirror matchup, it all comes down to who starts with their baby Pokemon first. What's my favorite Pokemon? I'm a Charizard fan. I like Venusaur. I want Venusaur to make a comeback here. Alright, let's try and get one more win and then I'll talk about the deck. Because as we've played a lot of games, I'm realizing what cards we use a lot and what cards we don't really use a lot. So let's do one final game here and then we'll give our consensus on what I think. Man, all right, we're going first. We got Pidgey in the front, bad. No baby Pokemon, also bad. And they have a Dark Energy, 2 energy to attack. With not a single baby Pokemon in sight for us. Yeah, we're off to a really bad start. Now, I do think I'm gonna just Professors here and then I'll May next turn. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna May next turn, I think. And we're gonna have to May and get rid of some of these stage 2s for some basics. The Pidgey in the front is as good as dead. It's never gonna get built. It will never get built. Alright, they got Dark Rise. most likely. Qingling. X speed into the Qingling. No shot. I guess it doesn't. Yeah, they get a free retreat from Qingling. Free attack with Qingling. I can't use rare candies or anything. Not that we're using rare candies anyways right now, so it doesn't really matter too much. All right, Pokeball. Oh, they stopped us from the Pokeball. Well played. Let's go ahead and May. Got another Pidgey. Pidgeotto. We don't need this. One of our Pidgeys is going to die, and I'd rather we lose that one. All right, so I am... I'm going to loss for words right here, because unless we find a rare candy, which is very slim, we're cooked, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put energy here. Enter, not evolve the front, obviously, because I want to try to evolve the back. And if I can still if he chooses to put energy on Absol and attack and get rid of one of our supporters, that's good, because then he's not using Qingling, and then I can Pokeball, find a basic baby Pokemon, switch from my Pidgey over to the basic baby Pokemon, still build up energy. It all evens out at the end of the day, right? Anything to get that Qingling out of the active spot. I just have to hope he doesn't have a Sabrina now, and he doesn't. So Pidgey dies, 80 damage. He'll take a look at my hand. Most likely he'll get rid of, I'd say, the Copycat, because that's a different card draw. Yeah, Copycat's gone. Well played. Pidgey goes in. We got the Pichu, and this is the other baby Pokemon. No rare candy yet, which sucks. I'm gonna have to put down Mantike. If I evolve and stay in the active spot, I'm dead, right? So obviously we're gonna be swapping. That's a guaranteed. Energy's gonna go to the Pidgey. And now if I do evolve into the Pidgey and he Sabrina's, it still dies. It has 80 health. If I put down a Pichu, he's going to hold on to the Sabrina, kill the Mantike, I go to Pidgey, and then he'll still Sabrina, and then I die. With all of that logic in mind, there's no reason to evolve just yet. And instead, we're going to Splashy Toss. Because we have to bank on he doesn't find his Sabrina right now, and he'll find it later on throughout the game. And if we can find one of our rare candies, 2 and 9, then we can evolve Mega Pidgeot, still have 3 energy, and we can kill the Mega Absol in 2 hits. And we are good to go. All right. It's going to come down to a little bit of luck right now. Will is dead. I've never wanted a rare candy more in my life than I've wanted a rare candy right now. Please, man. 2 and 9. 2 and 9. 2 and... Wait. 2 and 8. It's a 2 and 8. 25%. Please, bro. 25. No. We even had the Lily to heal, bro. Why do we not get lucky, man? We've only ever lost a game due to unluckiness. And with all the amount of cards to give us the perfect amount of luck, we got double Copycat, double Rare Candy, double Professor's Research. I don't know what other Pokemon card we can throw in for more card draw. Besides double Copycat, double Professors, double Rare Candy, we got, you know, I don't know, man. That would have been a good game. They always have it. We've been very unlucky today, which sucks. Because the moment we actually, like, say, for example, if we play the same deck tomorrow, it'll be completely different. We'll probably be very lucky. All right, we are going second. It'd be funny if we lost to an Eevee continuous steps. It wouldn't be funny. Don't attack. I remember back in the day, Eevee continuous steps was the Eevee to play. But I think now a lot of people are transitioning over to the boosted evolution for that quick evolve. All right, so Alicia is very strong here. Because now I can energy. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to energy. I don't need May right now. I'm going to energy, retreat. And go ahead and crackly toss. I could have held on to the May because I could have used May. Get rid of the Mega Pidgeot. I mean, I can still use May, get rid of the Mega Pidgeot, put in a base Pidgeot, and evolve my Pidgeot into a standard Pidgeot. Or evolve my Pidgey into a standard Pidgeot. One shot the Eevee next turn. I can always use his ability and kill the Manaphy or the Magikarp. Bro, no way. I might have to actually do that. Okay, I guess we're going to use May this time. I guess we are using May. Yeah, we may as well use May now. All right, so May is going up. We got to find base Pidgeot. Did not find base Pidgeot. We don't need another Pidgeot EX. We don't need another baby Pokemon, I don't think. So we'll just keep these two. I'm honestly going to evolve this with 2 energy. And then just attack. Because, yeah, sure, he can win right here if he... Wait a minute. Does he have a Glaceon EX? I'm thinking he's running just Gyarados and he's running Eevee for continuous steps for memes. But if he's running a Glaceon, we die. I forgot all about that Pokemon. There's no way he's running Glaceon, right? Surely not. No, bro. I didn't think about Glaceon. Oh, I think... All right, no Glaceon. Thankfully, he's running Vaporeon to transfer all energy for his Gyarados. Whew. All right. Good stuffs, good stuffs. I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and evolve. Boom. Let's go ahead and attack the Manaphy. That's the biggest threat, I think, right? Nice. I was going to say. Kill the Manaphy to stop the energy ramping. Yes, he could technically go in with Magikarp next turn. If he has Gyarados, and then he'll end up losing some energy. But I think he's going to go in with Vaporeon here. Oh, Magikarp. So maybe I should have Cyrused and killed that Vaporeon so he couldn't transfer energy. Doesn't matter. He would have gone Manaphy anyways, right? Let's see. Oh, maybe he just puts energy on the back Manaphy or Magikarp. Vaporeon, take the energy from the front Magikarp to that bench Magikarp. He's going to transfer energy around right here. If he does do that, that's good for us. Yeah, that's good for us, because then I can just kill the front Magikarp and then Cyrus and get a kill off of the Vaporeon, so we're okay. I kind of hope he does that play, right? He tries to funnel all energy on the back Magikarp. No, he's going in on the front. He's committing. He needs 4 energy to attack, and 1 heads will remove his 3 energy to 2, and then he's never going to be able to attack. So I really don't know what his play was, to be quite honest with you. When in reality, I'm just going to retreat, swap, and attack again anyways. That's 1 energy gone, 2 energy gone, 3 energy gone. Your Gyarados that evolved is literally out of here. Like, why wouldn't he just put all the energy on the back Magikarp? I don't get it. Oh, because he was assuming that Misty would replenish. And Misty let you down, man. Misty let you down. All right, we'll take it. What a way to end on that, huh? Yeah, mistakes were made. mistakes were definitely made. Alright, so we utilized a little bit of everything that game. Licia went ham. May went ham. Let's talk about this. Alright, so this is the Mega Pidgeot EX deck that we ended up making and playing. The event just came out yesterday, Tuesday, and we put together just a quick deck here. It's running 2 baby Pokemon. You can switch it out to whatever you want. Double Mantike, double Pichu, a Magby, whatever the case. So just double baby Pokemon, double Pidgey, 2 Mega Pidgeot EXs, 1 Pidgeot non-EX, and then a stage 1 Pidgeotto just in case you're not able to use rare candies, in case they're using like a Chingling or something like that. And that's pretty much all of your Pokemon. We ended up opting for the 50 HP Pidgey because it does combo with Licia, and the Mantike is under 50 HP. Pichu's under 50 HP, and obviously the Pidgey's at 50. So we have 4 basic Pokemon. So we only need 1 Pokeball because of that. And Licia technically counts as 2 Pokeballs. Arguably, you could say maybe you don't even need the 1 Pokeball, and you could use this as a wild card in the deck, kick out the Pokeball, and then run something else entirely if you're only running 4 basics with the Licia. Because once you draw Licia, and you'll draw 2 out of 3 Pokemon. Because you start with 1 basic Pokemon anyways, so you're only going to need to find the other 3. Licia will help you find 2 of those 3. The option's up to you. I like having the Pokeball just in case I Professors on the first turn into a Pokeball and I needed to find another basic Pokemon in case I wanted to pivot to a baby Pokemon to build energy. So I kind of like that option. But yeah, this deck only really needs 1 Pokeball, if anything, at most. We have double rare candy. We have 1 Will. At first, I did run double Will because I was playing against the AI, and the AI ended up landing Tails 3 times back to back. So it was 6 out of 6 times he landed Tails. And if you're not landing at least 1 Heads, you're not able to do any damage. So right now it says flip 3 times. For each Heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. If all of them are Tails, the attack does nothing. So it's not like you can say, okay, I attack, I land 3 Tails. It's okay, I don't remove any energy, but I can still do 100 damage. Wrong, you do 0 damage. So it's ultra punishing. So I did have at least 1 Will in the deck, just in case. I did start with 2, but I ended up switching over to 1. I think 1 is going to be better here. We do have double Copycat for ultimate card draw after we thin our hand and everything. Then we can Copycat and keep building a new hand. We have 1 May, just in case I want to switch out my Pidgeot for Pidgeot EX or vice versa. I think May is always good in stage 2 evolution decks, starting to become a staple. We only have a Cyrus, no Sabrina, because the ability for Pidgeot Drive Off is technically a Sabrina, a free Sabrina every single turn, where you are able to swap out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench, and they get to choose whatever Pokemon comes in. So that seems good. This is also our Oricorio counter, 70 damage, and Oricorio has 70 HP, so it seems like it works out. We have 1 Lily for both of them, either Pidgeot base or Mega Pidgeot EX, 60 HP healing. Then obviously the Licia I mentioned for the Pokemons. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, the wild card in the deck could be the Pokeball. You could end up kicking the Pokeball out for something. Maybe you could even get rid of the Will if you are feeling lucky enough to land at least just 1 Heads. Get rid of the Will, maybe throw something else in. Not every game I really used both Copycats, but when I was running just 1 Copycat in early games, it felt like I wanted to try and draw cards, because it does suck if you're bricking and your Mega Pidgeot is the bottom of the deck and you can't find your candy or something, so on and so forth. Having the mulligan in your hand is very nice, but again, it does come down to the opponent's hand. If they only have like 2 cards in hand, but you have like 4, 5, 6 cards in hand, you're going to be holding on to the Copycat more times than not, and then it becomes a dead card. So it obviously determines how the opponent plays as well due to that. So if you do want to try and have the best of everything in this deck, one final change adjustment I could say is maybe do 1 Copycat, 1 Iono, and then you still have your May, your Licia, your Will. You have like every single different type of supporter imaginable. So hypothetically, you could say Iono goes in here, and then you could get rid of the Copycat, and now there you go. Now you don't have to rely solely on the opponent's hand if they have a small hand of like 2 cards, but you have like 5 cards, and you're like, dang, I'm not going to get anything. Now you have options for everything, yeah? So this could be like a good adjustment if you want to make it, but I ran 2 copycats later on and realized I wasn't really using 2 copycats. So maybe I'll just stick with this deck, and this will be the deck list that I end up running. But that was the Mega Pidgeot EX deck. Pretty fun. We ran into a couple of Mega Pokemon out there. A lot of Lightning decks for sure. But definitely a fun and new addition to the Mega Pokemon EX lineup. Is this the best promo in the game? I mean, I feel like best promo is going to be subjective. Mainly because this is the first Mega promo we've gotten. And since... Apologies, I'm still getting over the sickness. This is the first Mega promo card we've gotten. And Mega Pokemon are very strong. So I feel like it's going to be kind of... The scales are going to be weighted heavily in favor of this is the best promo. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, Chad. Do you think double copycat, or do you think one copycat, one Iono? Like, truly, what do you think is the best possible deck for that one? Still missing a card here. Oh, I'm missing another Flaffy. I don't have double. Or Suicune or Entei. I didn't want to run Suicune or Entei in that kind of deck. I don't know. It didn't feel right to try and run a Suicune or an Entei in it. But maybe. Who knows? Maybe someone out there is actually running. I feel like I'd have to get rid of baby Pokemon to do that, though. No? Yeah, and I can't even flame patch the energy back. No. If Pidgeot EX was like a fire Pokemon, maybe. Yeah, so apologies for me being a little low on energy today. Like I mentioned prior, I was sick Monday and Tuesday. Still feeling a little under the weather today. So feeling lethargic heavily. We did play quite a bit of Mega Pidgeot EX decks, so I will be working on that video. I'll probably try and upload that video today, if anything. If not, then I'll just upload the video tomorrow. With like a clip to go along with it and stuff like that. When am I streaming next? I'm not sure when I'll be live next. Now, there is a rumor going around. I don't know if the same rumor is going around, where the next set for Pokemon Pocket isn't going to happen for quite a bit, right? Usually it's every 30 days they've been doing, but since this is the first time we've gotten a triple pack since Genetic Apex, and when Genetic Apex came out, didn't it take a while going from Genetic Apex over to the new set? Like, it took a while to go from Genetic Apex to like Mythical Island or Space-Time Smackdown. It didn't take 30 days, it took like 45 days or something like that. I'm not sure the exact date, the exact time count. But I don't know if we're going to be getting a new Pokemon expansion pack, Pokemon Pocket expansion pack, in the same 30-day time frame as the other packs. So probably no, because usually we'll see a Pokemon trailer for the new expansion, I think next week, right? It's usually like a week before the expansion comes out. And it's the 19th right now, November 19th. So next week, probably November 24th, Monday, is when we'd start seeing like a trailer pop up. If there was going to be a new expansion pack, like a single pack. I'm assuming there's not going to be one. but be on the lookout. I'll upload a video reaction talking about it if there is one. I'll keep my eyes peeled, all that good stuff. Ranked season ends December 14th. Ranked season ends. Do you mean starts December 14th? Because usually a ranked season will start the moment a new expansion comes out, like 2 days after. So if ranked season starts on December 14th, that kind of falls in line with the 45-day lineup for this expansion pack, where 30 days would be the end of November, and then 14 days after that, 2 weeks. For 45 days would be December 14th, and that's when ranked starts, and that's when the new expansion would be happening. So that makes sense if we're not going to have another expansion, and this is a 45-day expansion. What's my favorite Mega Pokemon at the moment? Favorite Mega Pokemon? If I had to guess... I think Mega Altaria. I'm a fan of Mega Altaria. Very easy to get active because it's only a stage 1. I love the deck list as well with Jirachi. That's probably one of my favorites. Second would maybe be either Blaziken or Ampharos. Blaziken also very easy to set up with 2 energy. Ampharos can be punishing as well with an Oricorio. Yeah, so maybe Altaria and Blaziken are my top picks. Anywho, chat, I thank you guys for hanging out and being here. Much love, much appreciated, all of that good stuff. I will be on again. I'm not sure when I'll be on next, like I said. I might take tomorrow off just to relax a little bit. Maybe I take Friday off as well. Who knows? I don't have any pre-recorded videos for YouTube. The only video that we are going to be posting next is going to be the Mega Pidgeot that we just played today. And if I don't upload it today, we'll upload it tomorrow. I'll probably save it for tomorrow so there's at least a video to go live tomorrow, since I'm not going to be live for the live stream. But yeah. You want Greninja EX? Sure, I can send you one. Just let me know what your username is. Alright, anyways, chat. Apologies for the low energy stream again. I will see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Be on the lookout for YouTube. I'll upload some YouTube videos. The only other video we have is going to be the Mega Pidgeot. After that, I'll try and look for a couple of clips for you guys. But that's it. I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys, hopefully on Saturday. But you guys take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.